Welcome to Tip TV Finance with Phil Thomas, who's director at London South East. How are you today, Phil?
Very well, thank you. You well?
I am well. This is your debut on Tip TV. I'm sure. I hope you're not feeling nervous or anything. But normally, what we do here is go through the private investor stocks, the ones which are in focus with them, what's hot. What is on the menu today?
Well, top of the list is Ascent Resources. They've been sort of top of the chatted, also top of the traded, and also on my searched item today as well. They had some interesting things going on with them at the moment. They were doing a well test, I think that was last Thursday, and so everybody's waiting with bated breath to see if that goes anywhere. There's been a lot of conversation about that in the chat boards. Obviously, it's tripled in value over the last, I think it's a couple of months actually. So yeah. It's obviously a penny stock, so you have to be a bit careful. So.
All right, so I mean, it's come off the boil a little bit. Are we looking for people looking to buy it at lower levels? Is that it, or just waiting for news?
Well, it's always tricky to tell. I mean, I often think, there's a lot of excitement and shares can overshoot sometimes. But there's obviously there was news. It looked like possibly something had gone up ahead of that. The news obviously been they were doing a well test. So yeah, it has dipped the last couple of days off its high. I think it was around about 3p the other day. And it's I think it's now trading around about
2.5.
2.5, yeah. It's trading well this morning. It's been about 600 trades so far.
Okay, well, that's the next contender.
Obviously, KAZ been top of our chatted about, but that really is one I would have said has come off the boil. It was down 10% on open this morning. I think it's down less now, but it's only traded a handful of shares of sort of passed hands this morning. That one, obviously they had their sort of relaunch of their brand stuff, and that was an interesting one. Yet to see much substance from it though, unfortunately. And I say things have really quietened down for that one now. Still very much talked about, but people are either sort of cutting the losses, I think, or moving on and seeing what's coming.
But it's one of those situations where it's a love-hate relationship with the market. Some people think it's fantastic. It's the new rock and roll. I mean, isn't it true that the actual sector it's in or the space it's in is a growing one, is an interesting one?
Absolutely. I mean, I'd say it's very competitive. I mean, obviously, Nike bowed out of the hardware area. I think it was last year with Apple, or possibly before actually, with Apple releasing all the sort of functions on their Apple Watch. So they've got a real good run on that. Obviously, there's Fitbit and. There's a lot of technology already in that space. So, but yeah, there's interest, and obviously KAZ have claimed some sort of quite unique sort of features of their hardware. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see what happens. It's an interesting share certainly. It's certainly causing controversy. Okay.
Any others?
Well, I wanted to mention G4S, not not one I'm actually that familiar with, but. One tool I particularly like on the. Have I still got you? Sorry.
Yep, you have.
Good stuff. G4S, it's top of my risers this morning. It's not necessarily the top of the entire risers board, but I use a tool on the website. We've got a stock picker which you can configure, and I configure mine to show me the shares that are trading with sort of high volumes, and that one had actually done done sort of 1,1400 trades very, very early this morning. It is a big company. It'd gone up a good almost 4% as well. No news as yet, I don't think, but it's an interesting one. It popped out a bit this morning, and I like that. Right.
So yeah, I mean, interesting looking chart, but it's at the highest levels it's been for a year. So possibly something going on there.
Yeah, absolutely. It's one to keep an eye on, I'd say.
Right. And any other tiddlers, or is that your lot?
I have a favourite of mine, and I have to confess I do have a small holding in it. A company called KAZ Minerals.
Okay.
They've got a sort of copper mining outfit in Kazakhstan. I wasn't going to mention it, except the fact it actually topped my risers on that same stock picker this morning as well. So that's up 4.5% this morning. Again, seemingly not on any news as yet. Copper's doing well at the moment. It sort of recovered from sort of some lows after it dropped the last few years, but. Yeah, KAZ Minerals seems to be doing well. I'd looked at that between that and another company called Vedanta, but KAZ has seemingly got some interesting things going on as well. One I'd say is worth a look. But yeah, I say it's up unusually high, and it's got very high trade volumes as well. It's done good 700 trades very early on. It's a relatively small company, but it shows promise. So I'd say it's worth a look.
So the moral of the story is that the volume screener that you have on the London South East website may be worth investigating as well.
Yeah, absolutely. You can configure it to however you want. You can save your own searches. My particular search, I have it configured to show shares that have gone through their 3-month high recently, that are trading normally above a few hundred trades straight after 8 o'clock, and are going up as well. So I like to see shares that have got a bit of momentum and are already doing okay. So it's worth a look, and you can configure it to whatever your parameters may be.
We will do that. Phil Thomas, Director at London South East, thank you very much for speaking with us today.
A pleasure. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.